Monday, the 14th of July. We are back in effect. What's going on? It is the AM King Show. Like, subscribe, and share. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. YouTube, Facebook at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, we are in the building. You know what I'm saying? It is J-Pad, the Juggernaut. C is in the building. You know what I'm saying? The Cooking Main. LB is in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? I call him Silk McQueen and shit. You know what I mean? Because he got the collar on with the gold chains and shit. This man over here. You already know, man. That's where we at, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Hope y'all had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a really fantastic weekend. We are in effect, as always. You know what I'm saying? It goes to Abbott, because we gotta have it. Abbott, you backwards, bro. You on reverse. You in reverse, bro. Reverse. You know what I'm saying? While I'm talking all this shit, let me make sure I ain't backwards. Yeah, I ain't backwards. Man, the glasses y'all normally see me in on the show, man. My blue lens glasses broke this morning when I went to go put them on. So I got my readers. Don't judge me, man. We older, you know what I mean? So I got some readers on today. But actually, I'm seeing things clearly. Yeah. So how was the weekend? I see you done jumped in with Misery on the Blunt Conversations podcast. Big shout out to Misery in the building this morning. You know what I mean? We already got the link up there for lfxmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how's it going with it, C?
Well, everything's great, man. Misery is a good dude, real good dude. We just click and we see things similarly, and like we just click. Like I'm just one of those dudes that like I can recite an encyclopedia to you at the same time I can walk through the hood, like and you think I've been there, and you think
Yeah.
I'm one of them one of them dudes there. I'm just
Hey.
versatile.
Hey, man. Hey, well, man, it's great to see the network expanding and everybody getting together, man. It has been super dope seeing that. I see that the Cookie Man backwards too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Cookie Man, you got to switch your mirror around, brother. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to be backwards. We all going forward. You know what I mean? We're going forward in this mud. You know what I mean? Ah, there he is. There he is. He's back in the world now. He's back in the world. Frank Gransman, what's going on? Salute, Miz. You already know, man. We love seeing the bubble come up with the Blunt Conversations podcast. As expected, we're going to make sure all of our network jumps all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to continue to do that. You know what I mean? How's the weekend, though, LB?
Oh, it's pretty good. Pretty busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. So, yeah, it's one of them days. I hope I'm on time for everything because, yeah, I got a lot to do.
Oh, man, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. You already know what it is, man. Hey, the Abbott down there in the H-Town. How did we get down? You know what I'm saying? I got to put my horns up for the H-Town one time. Hook 'em horns.
Speaking of H-Town, 7 and it's a whole weekend.
Ah.
Yesterday was 713 area code for Houston, so it's catered to 713 day. So I'm not familiar with DJ Michael Watts, Michael 5,000 watts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he had a beer garden, and he's actually founder Swisher House. That's DJ Michael Watts.
Swisher House. Yeah. Very much so. Well, infamously known. I
He
said
the
well,
man.
infamously, man.
He
It's
does
Monday.
every chopped and screwed show on the local. I'm gonna chop and
Right.
screw some stuff today on the LFX Media. So we had little formed. He had some things going on.
Real flip.
They had a heat party. The city was lit. You know what I'm saying? So we had,
Man, that's what I'm
yeah,
talking about.
yeah, we had soccer games
That's what I'm
going
talking
on.
about.
The Houston Dynamo
Soccer
played.
games. Ah, the
Yeah,
Houston Dynamo is that the city's soccer team.
soccer, basketball, baseball,
Mm.
all winning. And the Houston, we also got a rugby team. It was a
Oh
cultural
man,
it was a cultural weekend. I tell you, it was lit.
I was about to say it was a cultural explosion, man. Come on.
Yeah, lit, and
Well,
a
here
lot
in
of
the Steel
music.
City, man. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
A lot of music dropped over the weekend too, and Travis Scott dropped. Houston's
Hmm.
own man. So yeah, it was a crazy week. It was lit, lit.
Okay. Did you take it to the lab? Did you get a chance to listen to it?
I haven't heard. Still trying to dissect the clip. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So and
Yeah, they
and
back
oddly,
together.
oddly enough, Justin Timberlake dropped.
oh
Well,
man, boy, that was out of
and he kind
nowhere.
of dissed the clip. Yeah.
Oh
Or is
yeah,
it just is it
what
Justin
the
Timberlake
hell?
or Bieber? I think it was Bieber, and he went on
I
Hmm.
don't
Twitter.
know.
That's even worse.
Yeah, well, they're saying it's a nice album, but he came at the clips and said there's some grumpy old men who don't know how to dress. So yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
going
Let's take a
down
look
in
at
the
one
music.
Justin Bieber's dress. I don't know.
Man,
I've been watching his little gear lately, and ain't been nothing to write home about. I mean, if it's
Nah,
Justin
not at
Bieber,
all. Hmm.
yeah, and Timberlake, I don't know. He seemed like he didn't turn into a little bit of a lush um, in his later years. You know what I'm saying? I saw one of them
Right,
performances where he had a little run in with the law. You know what I'm saying? It tend to happen
right.
sometimes, you know what I mean? But it's really interesting, man. Really interesting. But nonetheless, fellas, we gonna get into some Monday topics, man. We're gonna start off the financial department, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do, and our audience definitely needs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, wrong move for Justin. He don't want that smoke.
You don't
He
want
don't want that smoke, Miz. Nah, he don't want it. He don't want it. Not at all. But we're gonna get to the meat and the bones of this. It says Bitcoin soars past and the P been Mellow Man been telling us about these things. Bitcoin soars past 120,000 as U.S. Congress starts crypto week. Um, Before I get into this, Mellow Man, you know what I'm saying? Crypto week. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with these terms and things of that nature. Give us just a little baby background on crypto week and what it's all about. Need some sound there, P. You clipped yourself. Clipped your
Oh
wings.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
I
clipped
clipped
myself.
myself.
So so we talked
So
about Warren
so we
Buffett,
talked
right?
about Warren Buffett, right?
Yep.
We
We
talked
talked about Trump,
and they
Mm-hmm.
were
and
highly
they were
against, you know,
highly against, you know,
you know, and
and
now
now, as we know,
Warren Buffett actually
Warren
invested
Buffett
five hundred
actually
million
invested
dollars.
$500 million into crypto.
Mm.
You know
You
what
know
I
what I
mean?
mean?
So
So
these
as
big time
these big
investors
time investors
and
and
Trump being one as
uh,
well,
Trump being one as
um,
well,
as they
um, as
turn the
they
tides,
turn the
then
tides,
Congress is
then
actually looking at
Congress
it
is actually
to
looking at it
help
to
save the
help
economy.
save the economy.
Mm.
So
So
as crypto,
as crypto,
uh,
uh,
and
and
to be
to be
specific,
specific,
crypto is
crypto is
moving away
moving
from the
away from the
banking
banking
system.
system.
It's
It's
Yeah.
decentralization,
decentralization,
and
and
you're able
you're
to
able
make
to make
money
money
without
without
the
the
bank
bank
making
making
money
money
off of
off of
your
your
money.
money.
If you
If you
guys
guys
didn't
didn't
know,
know,
your
your
money in the
money in the
bank,
bank, they're putting it
crypto
into crypto, making money, and
making
then
money,
putting it back in your account.
Oh
just in
man.
Just in
case you
case you
didn't
didn't
know.
know.
Wow.
Uh,
How are
So
they able to
uh,
do? How are
so
they able to get through this loophole, bro?
how are they able to take your
how are
money
they
and
able
do
to
what they
take
want
your
with it?
money and do what they want with it?
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much. I mean,
Well,
this is the brown paper
when you
bag route. You know what I mean? So,
right,
so
right.
so
you get of when you sign up for a bank account, and you're pretty much saying the bank with your money. It's so many terms and there's so many things that you're signing up for, but basically you're saying the bank can do whatever they want with your money. But nobody reads all of those. Hey, I got a bank account. Uh, I got this in a year, whatever interest, which is nothing. The bank, what you make in a year, the bank might make off of your money in one day. One
Good
day.
God Almighty.
So yeah, so that they announced 14th, July 14th, it's crypto week. So um the House Committee, Financial Services Chairman French Hill, Agriculture Chairman GT Thompson, and House leaders announced this is crypto week. So they're taking a historic steps to ensure United States remains the world's leader in innovation. That's what they're saying. And that's bank CBDC, central bank digital currency. So this is going to safeguard financial privacy. So as we were saying, they're taking your money and they're doing what they want with it. So you can secure your funds, backing it. Hey, it's across the board for everyone. Hmm.
Okay, okay. I noticed there was one thing in this report that I wanted to get some clarity on, and I think that's something that we're going to do angle wise with these, with doing it in steps so people can get more familiar with the Bitcoin and not be so fearful of it. And crypto, they said something about the cryptocurrency bellwether rose as much as 3.4%. um, Man, I'm running out of breath. Shit. The cryptocurrency bellwether rose as much as 3.4% before giving up some gains to trade around 122,000 as of 11:42 a.m. in London. Ether, the second largest token, also advanced along with a host of smaller coins. The crypto gains come as stock markets across Europe mostly retreated. But what is a bellwether?
Um,
One
I
up.
might
Let
have
me
to
see.
look that one up.
Yeah,
How do you spell it?
because
How do you
that
spell it?
it,
How do you,
it says let's make it a little bigger so you can see it here. It says
okay.
um, the, the cryptocurrency bellwether. We
Bill
can do
Weather.
this
Bellwether leads
real quick.
trends. Is a person who leads trends.
Ask Copilot.
So that's what that is.
Right,
That's what that is.
right.
Say that again. Say that again. See,
Yeah,
Bellwether is a person who
yeah.
leads
run
trends or
that back one.
indicates the trends. Bellwether is a person who leads trends or
Okay,
indicates the
so
trends.
okay, so
Okay, okay, okay. Because we're trying to just understand. So in other words, in layman terms, what does
So
that
they're
actually?
controlling it. So they're controlling it, basically.
Basically, the bellwether is the people that control the
hmm
cryptocurrency.
Yes, or have
Yes,
strong
or have
influence.
strong influence.
Ah, strong influence. Okay,
hmm
okay.
the
The
leading
leading
sheep with a
sheep
bell
of a
on its
flock
neck.
with a bell on its neck.
So
So those
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 leading
leading
sheep,
sheep,
that
that's
Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, all the people that I was just aforementioning. You know what I mean? So um,
Okay.
within the legislation, they're changing the rules. Like all the stuff that I was just mentioning, like the bank is money, have to deal with the bank when that with your money control. You have your own crypto wallet. You store your own, and you do with it as you please, and it's safely guarded in that crypto wallet. It's a change of the times, and you know what I'm saying. So with Congress saying do crypto, then all type of things are about to happen, and we need to pay attention. Crypto hitting, um, Bitcoin
Hmm.
hitting 120,000. That is a higher high.
Yeah, yeah. I know, Miz. We having some technical difficulties, man. It's nothing.
Oh, it's chopping
I
up.
know we breaking up.
Oh,
Yeah, we breaking up here and there, but we gonna find a way to stay active with it. You know what I mean?
no doubt.
Apologize, brother, but go ahead. Continue, P.
Definitely, as crypto, it's 120. It's called a higher higher. And you heard what goes up being called forex trading, which is the foreign exchange. So you can make money going, and you can make money down. Just at the paper bag again, right? So if you know it's at 120,000, your best bet is to say it's going to go down from here. It's not going up. So if you trade it on forex, as it goes down, you're making money until it hits a lower low, which is probably the lowest low for the year, or it might be the lowest low it ever hit. But it's like a ping pong ball. It'll be doing this. So if you can make money going up, coming down, going up, coming down. I rolled Bitcoin before 1,000. That was a higher high. Got into it. I turned $100,000 just riding it. You know what I mean? So stay tuned.
For
Trade
sure.
coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon, man. The successful Saturday Sundays. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed.
Successful Sundays. And with
Yes,
the
indeed. Yes,
Kings.
they tapped in. Sonya, Giles, good morning. The Canes. Yes, indeed. That's the card. We trumping it. No pun intended. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Oh, we got another subject here, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and share, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. I know it's a Monday after the slappers and bangers and all that other stuff over the weekend in Pittsburgh. Everybody had a great time. It looked like out there in the section of I want to say Homewood. That's where it was. Hopefully, y'all had a good time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to get into our next subject, and this is to shed some light. LB, we got to give you credit for this one because you brought this one to the forefront. It says Trump loses position as Ibrahim Toure exposes and reveals shocking 7.9 billion budget scandal. Take a second and listen to this, y'all.
In a world where power silences truth, one African leader dared to expose a shocking betrayal. Billions stolen from the poorest to fund a president's extravagance. From the bustling streets of Ouagadougou to the halls of Washington, President Ibrahim Traore's discovery of a web of lies and greed sparked a confrontation that shook the globe. This is the moment of courage, corruption, and a battle for justice that redefined accountability on an international stage. On a humid morning in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, in May 2025, President Ibrahim Traore, a 36-year-old leader known for his anti-corruption stance, was reviewing trade agreements when his finance minister, Dr. Aminata Tall, entered his office with urgency. "Mr. President, you need to see this immediately," she said, her voice unsteady, placing an encrypted folder on his desk. Ibrahim opened it, his expression darkening. The documents, intercepted by Burkina Faso's intelligence services, revealed that the administration of US President Donald Trump had been diverting funds intended for African development to personal and political uses. This shows $2.3 billion meant for West African infrastructure was redirected to Trump's Mar-a-Lago renovations and campaign rallies, Dr. Tall explained, to bank transfers and email communications. "Are we certain of the authenticity?" Ibrahim asked, his tone measured. "Our cybersecurity team verified everything. These genuine US Treasury documents," Dr. Tall replied. Ibrahim leaned back, absorbing the gravity of the revelation. As a leader who had battled corruption domestically, the systematic theft of funds meant for schools, hospitals, and clean water across Africa was deeply troubling. "Prepare a comprehensive analysis," he instructed. "We need to understand the full scope." 3 hours later, Dr. Tall returned with analysts to the presidential conference room, now filled with laptops and financial charts. The situation is worse than we thought, she began, displaying a web of shell companies and offshore accounts used to hide the diverted funds. Fake NGOs like African Development Initiative and Sahel Progress Foundation funneled money to Trump's personal interests. One email from Trump's lawyer read, "The president wants the African funds redirected to the campaign immediately. Make it look legitimate." Another document showed $847 million meant for Burkina Faso's healthcare system had paid for Trump's legal fees.
Wow. 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 Man, y'all saw it. Y'all heard it. First here on the AM King show, man. Let's get to breaking this one down, man. LB, what did you think when you saw this?
Shit, the cat's off the bag. You can't hide shit forever. Eventually, what hides in the dark eventually come to the light. And basically, the light is shining because basically too much shit's going on, so everything's being exposed. So, boom.
Boom. That part of the game. See,
Uh, we have to see how things play out. Um, things been going getting crazy. All I can really say is stay high vibes
stay high vibes, man.
because
Stay high
yeah,
vibes.
because yeah, yeah, that'll be crazy. That's a crazy situation.
It's a crazy situation, man. It's really a lot to absorb and unpack. And by them making these findings and discoveries, man, it has to trouble you. It
And
has
what
to
more
trouble
can I
you.
say?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for real. Like, Blunt Conversation said this. That's where JT, the bigger figure, was Burkina Faso, Africa. They didn't even have running water in their country until JT came and helped build like a running water, many, water towers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. See, I mean, that's just absolutely crazy, man. All that money, gets funneled into things and it's intended for the right thing and goes completely left when the chump gets involved. You know what I mean? Abbott.
Yeah, yeah. As we digital currency, we talk about this tomfoolery. uh, there's always a paper trail. There's always a paper trail, but they in they got money over into these accounts, overseas, and there's always a paper trail. But you could run, but you can't hide. But one thing for sure that we're seeing uh, with the emergence of this digital currency, the next currency that we need to pay attention to, land. That's going to be the next currency that we need to pay attention. The minerals in Africa is high valuable. And you
Mm.
see them take these. It's always the haves and the have-nots. They're taking these
The haves and the have-nots.
African countries that have, what I mean, and even though they don't have a rich like currency, but the new currency, and I'll repeat, is land and minerals. So just pay attention to that.
Yeah,
Man,
there's
crazy
an
work.
extremely big reason. Oh, I'm sorry, real
Go
quick.
ahead.
There's an extremely big reason PD is consistently talking about finance and stuff like that because there was a study done on East and the West side of the world. Uh, a doctor and a yogi said that every single human being he came in contact with, no matter what fears they dropped, they all had the concern of money. So when they
Mm.
separate the haves and have nots, it's going to be next level difficult to vibrate high.
Woo. Man, you heard it first here on the AM King show, man.
Not
Like,
that it can't
subscribe,
be
and share.
done, it's just gonna
Not
be
that
difficult.
Right. Not that it can't be done. It's just difficult. Correct. Well said. See, like, subscribe, and share, y'all, man. We're bringing it to you heavy and hard. Excuse the moniker
Dude,
on that pause, but we
Hard.
bringing it to you heavy and hard. Yeah, yeah, hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
He
you
getting it to
know,
him heavy and hard.
yeah, give it to him heavy, heavy and hard, bro. Oh man, VTAT in the building this morning. What's going on, VTAT? Welcome to the AM King Show, man. You already know 2VH. Make sure y'all following each other in the chat. That's my man, VTAT. Man, we're gonna have VTAT come on the show. We're gonna have
Yeah.
blunt conversations on the show, man. We're gonna have everybody on the show at some point. You know what I
For sure.
mean? And make sure that y'all stay locked in. You know what I mean? And get some real perspective from the people and put them on display. Act crazy, baby. You already know what it is. Yeah, VTAT. You already know. Thank you for tapping in this morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, blunt conversations, man. Hey, don't mind me, man. It's Monday, man. I'm trying to get it together, man. My glasses broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm frazzled right now. I'm frazzled, man. You know what I'm saying? Movie, baby. It's a movie. You already know what it is. Let's go to our next subject, fellas. Let's tap into this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bear with us too. We having technical difficulties this morning. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just working through it. We just working through it, man. We just working through it. Our technical difficulties are gonna happen. This is the streaming world. And you know, when you do these things, it tends to happen. You know what I mean? But let's get into this. It says experts warn of a dangerous shift in American societal norms. Now I saw this and I said, yeah, my glasses broke, man. My glasses, the real glasses, the ones that you know, deflect. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm wearing the old man's. You know what I mean? But the normalization of political violence is taking root in public life in the United States. Once shocking near assassinations are becoming grimly accepted chapters in political campaigns, experts warn this signals a dangerous shift in societal norms and the consequences are already unfolding. The report notes that in the year following the first assassination attempt on President Donald Trump, public threats towards officials have not only persisted, they have escalated. From the tragic killing of a Minnesota state legislator to last week's firefight at a U.S. Border Patrol station in Texas, high profile incidents are mounting. As one John Lewis quotes, we continue to see a normalizing of political violence, a very casual acceptance that some elected officials may be legitimate targets for violence based on conspiracies, based on disinformation. And unfortunately and tragically, we've seen that has real world consequences. He added, when there is so much rhetoric, it's only a matter of time before someone with a grievance and a gun finds that justification. Now, uh, Seamus Hughes of the University of Nebraska said many cases now vigilated at the federal level would previously have been dropped or handed locally. It's clear law enforcement and prosecutors want to put their finger on the scale on such threats. Okay, so we see now that it's bleeding over the political realm. You know what I mean? Can't stop God's work for sure. For sure. You're right about that, VTAC. Can't stop God's work. But yeah, let's unpack that real quick, fellas. I thought that was really interesting reading. Where are we at in this country now? Where are we at? I mean, we have political figures being targeted, according to the report. And just want to get some perspective from the Kings this morning. You know what I'm saying? See, give me a perspective on that.
uh, France, uh, let's look at Mount Rushmore. Uh, Granted, the Constitution was not written for every single human being and every single ethnic background. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just look at the words for themselves. They wrote that so in case some person greedy of power gets into office and somehow usurps things, we're allowed to overthrow that person. Now, if said political figures being assassinated, attempted, are corrupted individuals, Ah, that's a hard pill to swallow right there. Like they done cut people heads off for doing stupid shit in office. They, do the right thing. Like there's a reason why he say do the right thing. Like after a while, people will get fed up and be like, I don't care about the time. I'm going to kill you. I don't care about 20 years. I'm going to kill you.
Right. They talking about revolution. Like that's like a revolution
Yeah,
type stance, right?
yeah. So if politicians would do the right thing, there wouldn't be a need for people to come up with these conspiracy theories.
You said that. That man, listen, come on. Come on, man. Like I was about to say this. I was about to say this just to add on to what C is saying right there. Yes, doing the right thing, I don't think was ever the intent in politics. You know what I'm saying? Politics never was meant to be established to give a fair shake. What do you think, LB?
It's been scaling since the beginning. So how can you make it right now? So basically, you can't change what's already been broken. It's been broken since it's been started. So it started off broken. So how can you repair anything? You just getting the knowledge that it's broken now, but you didn't know nothing about it. You've been going with the flow all these years. So now you understanding what's going on. Now everybody want to say something because knowledge wasn't known before. So now you get the knowledge. Now we're going to see what you're going to do with it.
Woo, man! On God, Abbott.
Big facts, LB. Like,
Big
subscribe,
facts.
and share. Like, subscribe, and share. You
Woo,
get this note right here with the Kings. Do
man,
the
come on
right,
now.
do the right thing. So, LB said it all. It and C as well. Since the beginning of time, uh, we talk about week in, week out. It's not the same thing, but it's basically the same message, vibrating high. You know what I'm saying? So if we want to do the right, let's go back to when Jesus Christ, Pilate
Mm,
knew to really there's something about this guy. Um, I think we're going to try to stop what's going on, and this is not the right thing. I think Pilate knew the right thing to do, but him
Mhm.
being a the law and a politician, he had to go with the people. You know what I'm saying? Not in vibrating high and saying, you know what, this Jesus Christ has a whole lot of followers, and I don't see him doing any wrong.
yeah.
Instead, nail him to the cross. You know what
Oh,
I'm
real
saying?
quick to add to that, to be more specific, the reason he did that was because of fear of his life. He
Mm,
was Caesar said to him, "No more rebellions. One more rebellion, that's your head. Test me." And that's what happened. And so then when he saw Jesus and they're testing him, and there's a reason why Jesus said nothing, because if you respond to anything in any court, they will deem it as a fact, even if you say it's not true. So he said nothing. He said there's a reason why he said nothing. Jesus knows the law and he knows rhetoric. So
true.
that so he was like, man, I can't do anything because he's not guilty of anything. He's an innocent man. What can I do? Because they will rebel because I can't do anything. I have to do the right thing. I can't do anything. Wait, hold on. There's a holiday. We put this guy on trial. We put this guy on it and see what the people want. That way, oh, we want that guy to be free. We want this guy to go. It's like, okay,
Mm,
so how can I do this? Well, what's going to happen? Well, since they're saying that he's the king, and him saying that he's the king is a crime against the government, and the only way I can punish him is through crucifixion, because the only punishment given for crucifixion, the only punishment due for crucifixion is speaking out against the government. So his crime was speaking out against the government, which begs to differ. Why was those two men on the cross with him anyway? Not saying that Jesus didn't exist, because he did exist, but Jesus was his name. Let's not get into that.
all
But the
right,
whole
yeah,
point is
yeah,
do the right thing. You right, P.
right.
You right, P.
They were criminals
Swear.
according
Yeah, they were considered criminals. Yes, indeed. Ah, the Kings. Y'all know what it is, man. Look, man, where else are you gonna get these discussions, man? You're not. And we need to bring these to the light so that way people can be sharper and be smarter, 1 second at a time, man. This is what we do, man. We bring it to you. We bring it to you, and we bring it to you every single time. Like, subscribe, and share. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the AM Kings Show, man. This is what we do, man. And I can't be happier because it makes us smarter 1 step at a time. It makes us, the smarter we are, the better we're going to move. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the smarter we are, the better we're going to move. You know what I'm saying? Repeat after me. I come in the name of Jesus. No, I'm just playing.
By the power of the Holy
Spirit.
Repeat after me.
Yeah, Rev X, man. The Rev X was a diabolical dude. VTAT said something very, very, very important in the chat. He said, the great have no choice or they can't be great. Man. The great have no choice or they can't be great. Can't be great. Can't be great. It's just that simple. Well said, VTAT. Man. Well said. Well said. We're going to get into this next subject, guys. It's a process. You absolutely right. It's a process, and we must be able to trust it. You know, I know Joel Embiid has been infamous for saying trust the process, but we do have to. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of truth behind trusting the process. You know what I'm saying? And having belief, before we even get into that, having belief, I'm coming back to say this. Having belief is everything. Belief. Most of the time when things stop is when people stop believing. You know what I'm saying? When people stop believing, things stop. But when you begin to believe, manifestation commences. It commences. That's a huge, huge fact. We're going to get into this next subject, though, real quick. P brought this one to my attention a few days ago, and I thought this was really interesting conversation. And it kind of brings up a theme of what are we doing to our own people? You know what I'm saying? When you brought this to me, P, I said it to myself. I said, what are we doing to our own people? Hannibal Buress, you know what I'm saying? This is his Bill Cosby stand-up, and this happened slightly before Bill Cosby got into legal trouble. Have a look at this.
Has the fucking smuggest old black man public persona that I hate. This kid's on TV. Pull your pants up, black people. I was on TV in the 80s. I can talk down to you because I had a successful sitcom. Yeah, it was great women, Bill Cosby, so it brings you down a couple notches. I don't curse on stage, but yeah, you're a rapist, so take you saying lots of motherfuckers on Bill Cosby himself if you weren't a rapist. For the most part, it's fucking public Teflon image. I've done this bit on stage, and people don't believe. People think I'm making it up. I'm like, Bill Cosby did a lot of rape allegations. No, you devil. It is upset. If you didn't know that, trust me. When you leave here, Google Bill Cosby rape.
Okay, before we get into that, let's go to part 2 of this, because there is a part 2. Now, we've seen part 1. Let's go to part 2, because he came back on with Joe Rogan, and y'all know Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the Joe Rogan podcast. You know what I mean? So this is what he had to say on the Joe Rogan podcast afterwards. Yeah, that's fucked up, right? Let's go.
Hello, freak bitches. Have you completely moved past all the Cosby shit, or do you still take grief for that?
Not grief. No, I've
Well, now you're vindicated.
I was never grief. It was just where I would be forced to talk about it in situations I didn't want to, and also It came out the joke. And that video came out right before we were starting the rollout for my Comedy Central TV show. And we actually, we pushed back my announcement because
it would look opportunistic.
That news was that crazy that
we pushed it back by maybe we pushed it back. The premiere announced by a month or two.
Wow.
Because it was that, and so even though I had my Comedy Central deal in place, since 2012, I had an all around Comedy Central deal, and so then when that came out, and then I got my show with it. Well, then my show was scheduled to go on the air. It looked like, oh, he did a Cosby joke, and then he got the TV show. It's like, no, man, this is like my 4th development deal, and this is finally the show that I got on.
Isn't it funny how things like that work?
Yeah, but so that was the thing where instead of just having this show that I was able to, it was this energy around it, in 2005, July, all early 2005. It was this energy around it where if I was going to do press around that time, they were definitely gonna.
What year was it?
This was 2015, 2 years ago.
You said
2005. Sorry, 2015.
Yeah.
And that show in Philly was October 2014. So, yeah, it just kind of really affected the energy around it as far and my want and eagerness to do a lot of press just because I knew it was going to
come up. Yeah,
and I was just like, that was that. I'm not saying that that's the reason my show's not on anymore at all. Just before people were like, your show sucked. That's why I said,
Okay. All right. Hey, Abbott, go ahead and
Tear them apart.
break down the angle because
Tear them apart.
man, come on with it. You
I
already know.
hope this goes viral. Hannibal Buress, you bum. So I'm gonna ask this question to the AM Kings. Have you guys ever heard of this dude, Hannibal Buress? Anybody?
No, never heard of him.
Okay.
No,
So-
he looked like a
So he's been doing stand-up comedy since maybe 2000, 2002. He spoke on his career. He was on Saturday Night Live for like 2 seasons. He had one skit that they actually put on. These skits, some of these skits be like a minute, 2 minutes. So you've been 2 years, you get one skit.
Shit.
He was on 30 season. Let me say some of the characters. Now, you might have seen 30 Rock, but did you know?
Real quick, Pete. Real quick. Sonya said his mic is going in and out. We apologize to our followers because it's our technical difficulties that we have to deal with streaming on a server that everybody is streaming.
It's got to be heard.
So we do apologize if you missed something.
I'm about to go out and come back in.
Yeah. No, we can hear you.
Sure.
We can hear Pete.
He making sure this play gonna be told about this nigga.
This dude, man. Listen, this got to be heard. So Hannibal Buress, he had a couple seasons. Hey, ain't nobody. You remember that skit Hannibal Buress did on Saturday Night Live? No, we don't. 2 seasons on 30. He left after 6 months on 30. The characters that he played: Gus, the homeless guy, and Bum. These are 3 different characters that he played on 30 Rock.
Wow.
So we have these guys that come in and let's talk about the diddler. Let's talk about the diddler, right? Cassie said some things that went viral, right? Currently, I don't know if y'all seen the latest interview with Superhead. She was on Piers Morgan talking about her book. She mentioned Puff in the book, so now she's trying to dig up some dirt. You know what I'm saying? This dude, Bill Cosby, at one time you had a sitcom for 5 years. This was Dad, Cliff Huxtable, and
He
Shad
clips.
Heathcliff
Heathcliff.
out of Houston. Her and Debbie Allen, they from Houston. So think about during this scandal. At one time, did you see Felicia Rashad speak out against Bill saying that he was a rapist? Did you see Malcolm Jamal Warner say
Mm-mm.
it? Did you see any of the daughters, anybody speak out like, yeah, he did this and that over 10 years, this man. So now they want to call him Pill Cosby. Where did he get those pills charges come from?
Hey,
Them charges,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
Playboy Money Mansion with drugs on you. Hugh Hefner is passing.
No,
Why did Hugh Hefner die as a legend?
man.
And now y'all put a stain on Bill Cosby's name, in which he at the Playboy Bunny Mansion. He tried to buy NBC, and all of these things is talking about tearing down our black men. He tried to buy NBC. You know what they told him? It's not for sale, Bill. What do you mean it's not for
Mm.
sale? Ain't it a sales? You can,
Yeah.
Everything has a price tag.
everything has a price sale. Now we heard like, oh yeah, Bill's trying to buy. He was trying to buy it, but what we didn't hear is they turned him down and said it's not for sale. Am I flipped around again?
Mm. I, no,
Oh,
you're
I'm
good.
good. Okay,
You're good.
I look
Yeah,
flipped
you're
around.
good. Yeah. Hugh Hefner had the work. Blunt conversations. Come on, let's say it
He had
now.
Yeah.
Let's
he
say
had
it.
to work.
Let's say it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not put it under the motherfucking bus.
Mhm,
Let's not sweep it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it out there on the front
mhm.
line. Go ahead,
Yeah.
P.
So this bum ass dude, Hannibal Burris, he said he had a deal, but he put it on a shelf because he didn't want. Oh, I just went viral talking about use that as leverage. Where is you at now, you bum? Nowhere.
Mm.
So you might as well. You done already put a stain, and he didn't do it purposely, but there's some people behind you. We talk about
No, but we don't understand. I didn't mean
the
I
veil.
didn't mean to cut in, P. I didn't mean to cut in. But I gotta say this. We sometimes, even in these realms with comedy and things like that, we don't understand how influential our actions are.
Hmm.
Our actions are in, you know what I'm saying, in a space, in a pocket. Um, and it's really, really unfortunate because those actions end up affecting things negatively with our own people. And that is the point that we're getting at here today on the AM King show. We're trying to let you guys know that words, actions like that have consequences that may directly or indirectly affect you. Because you think about it. P said Cosby was trying to buy NBC. He was trying to buy NBC. Byron Allen was trying to collect a bunch of networks. If y'all don't know who Byron Allen is, make sure you look up Byron Allen because they denied him as well. They denied him as well. Like he is a multimedia mogul that was denied because he was coming to scoop up and he was smart enough to attain and amass enough wealth to buy multiple major networks. You know what I'm saying? And they denied him, but it's based off of the hearsay and it's coming from our own people. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from our own people.
Hmm.
If just to pile on to what P is saying, you know what I mean? And we need to talk about that angle.
Hmm.
Like sometimes we are our own worst enemy.
Hmm.
We are people that look like us are our own worst enemy.
Hmm.
We're the ones that really are ripping each other down
Hmm.
on social media. I see that shit all the time. I see it every
Hmm.
single day, man. Like every time we get together and assemble, trying to stand up for something, there's somebody that says, "Ah, well, he shouldn't be there because, or she shouldn't be there because, or this, you know what I'm saying? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Let's get some perspective from LB.
It's so it's kind of both ways with the because it depends on like people use it as like the, for situations like you want to get on. I'll use his name to get on so people can say that yeah I was the one talking about him, and then there's people that talk about him in a good way to get on. There's ways to manipulate situations, but everybody's using it in a negative way to get the more time to try to use it to get more fame or whatever they're doing, but it don't work out if you're not in the right position. So I just think he just misused his talent
Mm-hmm.
for the wrong purpose, trying to use Bill Cosby name to try to up his name, and it backfired on him.
Mhm.
Woo.
And can I?
Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Go ahead,
I'm
P.
glad you mentioned Byron Allen too, because when we talk, y'all know that I work at a years. You know what I'm saying? So the same we talked about the musical Chitlin circuit. Comedy has a Chitlin circuit as well. You know what I mean? Whether you're
Mm-hmm.
appearing on the Tonight Show, you on Late Show with Craig Ferguson. You know, this dude. What kind of name is Hannibal? But anyway, he has done that same circuit. Brought up Byron Allen, and I would say this point really quick. Byron Allen is a big, you know what I mean. So put some respect on Byron.
People don't know.
He did that
Put some
same
respect on his
circuit.
name.
His mentor was Johnny Carson, one of the best who ever did it. Byron Allen learned the
Yep.
game. If you go back and look at old Johnny Carson clips, he appeared on there a lot. He wasn't too funny at all. But what he did was leverage his knowledge of entertainment, and he actually owns a weather channel right now. You know, he got a $1 billion lawsuit against Time Warner Cable because he wanted to bring his conglomerate onto Time Warner, and they, racially, the same thing that happened with Bill Cosby. Racially, they made a decision that one man shouldn't have. You feel me? So Byron Allen, whole bunch of
Man.
free networks. He have travel channels, but what you can do is advertise on these free networks, and that has ran his net worth up to $1 billion. So Hannibal, go study Byron Allen and see what he did to leverage his career. He didn't, and to say this, LB, he didn't do that purposely. Behind the veil, they made it go viral. He had no idea it was going to go viral. He's just the idiot that said it. You bum.
He was a fish in the water, huh?
Weird
That's
businessman, I'm trying to tell you. See.
like, subscribe, and share,
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah, yeah. He coking out on that.
Thanks.
I mean, like if
That
he's going to speak on something, he should be factual about something because one that oh man that's just like why shoot yourself in the foot and ask why
yeah.
am I not walking?
Oh man. Say that again. Say it again.
Why shoot yourself in the foot then ask why am I not walking?
Was off.
Why shoot yourself
Yeah,
in the foot and then complain because you ain't walking?
like you're going to take a shot at a. All right, so if you got to tell people look it up, that means you know that they don't know. So
Hmm.
why are you taking shots at a legend, whether if it's true or not, and the legal system is rigged for any man, period, whether if you white or black, it's rigged for
Hmm.
against men. It's for women, period.
Man,
So,
man,
and you as a black man
man.
should know that already. Who dropped you in the head when you was a baby?
Man, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. We coming with it today. Coming with it today. Y'all,
You
y'all
was
gonna get
on
this food
air
today.
while he was nothing but sperm in his father's sack when he was on the air. The dude got his
Oh God.
PhD before his father hit puberty.
Mm. You see how ridiculous this shit is? You see how ridiculous it can get? Just our words alone, us being able to be in positions where we got somewhat of a spotlight on us, and then we go ahead and try to jump the gun like that. And then it ends up being ramifications because you never know. Bill Cosby could have provided you with a special that was way more meaningful than what you were trying to get in the first place.
He's not even funny. I only laugh because his voice is funny.
Man, on God. Hey, listen, it's really really. I call it salt shaking. Come on, blunt conversations. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where the hell is your salt, can nigga?
Hey, hey, I'm
Hey,
challenging
we
them to a
talking?
comedy
Listen,
standoff. Let's go, Hannibal. Challenging
yeah,
them
come
right
on, man.
now. Let's
Come
get it.
on. Come on, man. Like, yeah, hey, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's keep it a buck. You know, this morning we have a
No, we
problem
gonna
with
charge them 9.95 for this one.
nine.
That's
nine.
that's it. They Tyson
Let
the
this
Judges.
go
I ain't missing
viral.
this one.
Let this go viral.
Hey yo, that is criticalius maximus. That is wild business right there, but true. But you see, the point that I'm getting at is this: we have a problem with us, no matter what level it is. If they're playing on that level and having a problem, that is what is influencing our problem, because we look up to these people for whatever reason we look up to them for. And when we're tearing each other down on that level, what do you think is going to happen? It's the domino. Y'all ever heard of the phrase domino effect? Domino effect is real. Domino effect is real. You know, influence is real. Words make people go get weapons. We said that on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like real rap. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. It's just crazy, man. We got to get back to liking us. We got to get back to liking who we are. That's why on the AM King show we didn't cover the Diddy trial, because we want to feed you with information to start getting us in a position where we start liking us. We start liking who we are. We start getting back together and combining things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dissension, we're combining things. This
Who's
is
Diddy?
this is say again, L.
Who's Diddy?
Right. Who's Diddy? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And the reason why we're doing this and the reason why we're staying away from negativity like that is because we have to start being an example of togetherness. We have to be an example of togetherness before we start descending all the way around, because you have a lot of podcasts out there that's going to create dissension. You got a lot of things that are on the social media platform that are going to create dissension. Even when we try to come together, we still have dissension. We still have oh, what are they doing here? Remember, I just said that. What are we doing here? Nah, we got to start. Malcolm X said it at the end of the movie. If y'all didn't pay attention to that part of the movie, when he was just about to be killed, the brothers was like, "Let us protect you, let us protect you." He said it himself. The irony of it, because he was killed right after that, he said at some point we have to trust our own people. So even in his moment, even in his moment, he still said we have to trust our own people. At some point, we have to trust our own people. We got to start putting ourselves in a position to win as a collective, not break ourselves down. And I thank P for putting this up there, because this is an example, a prime example of that. A prime example. I see it happening all the time. People, sometimes you're jealous, jealousy, envy. You know what I'm saying? What do they say the seven signs are of the world? The seven signs.
Seven
You know what I'm
sins.
saying? Seven deadly what?
Seven deadly sins. Yeah,
Y-
Dante's Inferno. Seven deadly sins.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? There was a movie
Lust,
that came
lust,
out though called
greed,
remember
gluttony,
remember the movie that came out though
envy.
called the
Oh, the
seventh.
seventh sign. It's called. There was a movie called The Seventh Sign.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. It's the same thing though. Dante's Inferno. You look it up.
Yeah.
The seven deadly sins. You know what I'm saying? What did you say they were? C. I'm sorry. I said P. C. Look, I'm
Lust,
all
greed, envy, gluttony, lust, greed, envy, gluttony, um, jealousy. It was a few other ones.
you know what they you get the
Greed.
gist though. They get the gist.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? These are the things that are prevalent in today's society, especially with people
yeah.
that look like us. That look like us. These super
It's,
rule our communities. You know what I'm saying? We're always jealous. We're always greedy. We always have envy. You know what I'm saying? We always have
Greed,
dissension.
greed is the worst of the seven.
Greed is the
Greed,
worst of the seven
that's the
because it will
worst of the
make you.
seven.
It'll make you act on the other ones. It'll make you act on the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Blunt conversation
yeah,
said, "Yep." Brought down the whole unit. Brought down the whole unit. The groups, history leaders from hate, jealousy, and envy. Man, listen, it's about as surreal as it gets. And sometimes we don't want to have these conversations as a people. But here on the AM King Show, we are going to make sure transparently that we have these conversations and let you know we have to address the problem in order to fix the problem. We have to address it. And that's the reason why it was important that P brought that conversation up right there about the brother right there. He's just an example. He's just an example, but it just goes to show you how quickly that can, because the habit is to see that and say, ooh, this, ooh, that, you know what I'm saying? But not really address the fact that that's a problem. That's a problem because that can stop us from getting to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Getting behind the right movement can stop you from getting to the next level, can stop you easily if you don't have high
Words kill.
vibration. Right. If
Words
you
kill.
words kill, man. Words words will make somebody go get a nine,
See, it's
go get an AK.
mhm,
killer season, right? Season. Words kill.
yeah,
You
yeah.
Hannibal, you let
Killing
somebody call
season.
you bum, like, hey, we got this role. You're gonna be bum on 30 Rock.
You know
Sure,
what's
I'll play
funny? I,
bum.
I was gonna say he looked like he's an extra somewhere. Then he brings it up. Say, "Oh, I didn't need to
Home
say
Homeless guy, bum,
See, because see,
Gus.
because that opens up the gate. Opens up the gate for us to recycle it right back on you.
Yeah, so like it was
Yeah.
no point in like he already showed who he is. So it's like, all right, man,
Yeah.
whatever.
When you show your true colors, man, you know what I'm saying? That's why they say be very mindful. Be very mindful of how you carry yourself out here. Because the ramifications can be unreversible or irreversible. Excuse me. Let me say the right word, irreversible. Ramifications can be irreversible. You could do enough damage to yourself that your reputation could be reversed and be negative for the remainder of your time on this earth. So you have to be very mindful of how you move, how you communicate with people, how you act with people. I didn't make it this far in music. The music business is one of the toughest businesses. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the music business is one of the toughest businesses to be in on this earth. And to survive in it, I had to be the same. I had to be the same for the person that was in the wheelchair as the person that was the strongest person that was around me. I had to be the same person. I had to treat this thing the same exact way. Same exact way. I wouldn't have been able to get this far. And I'm still doing that to this day, man. Like to this day, I practice those principles religiously. I don't cut corners because this person ain't as popular as this person. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's not the way to be. That goes beyond music. That just goes being right. We got to be as right as we possibly can be. Is everybody perfect? Nobody is. But we could definitely make a conscious effort to be as right as we possibly can be on a day-to-day basis. It is not corny. It's not see because P got me in my bag now. Now I'm in my bag.
Uh-oh.
It's important to stay as right as you possibly can be, because that, when you're being right by people, does that feel good or does it feel bad? Does that feel good or does it feel bad? And that's all we trying to show y'all, is that we want to feel good all the time. We want to feel good all the time. Don't you want to feel good all the? If you don't want to feel good all the time, man, you must be on another planet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want stress? Why would you want strife? Why would you want to look at somebody that looks like you and have a problem with them? They said by the time you are 35 years old, as a man, by the time you're 35, the last thing you should have is a black eye.
Wow. Wow. Say that one more time. Say that one more
By
time.
the time you reach the age as a man, by the time you reach the age of 35, the last thing on earth that you should ever have is a black eye.
Make
Unless
sure.
you're a fighter like me, you're in the ring and stuff.
That's different. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
different. That's
Yep.
sport.
yeah,
I
That's
remember
sport.
yeah. That's for
B
training.
B
Yeah,
Hop B Hop used to punch himself in the face just to prepare for the punches. You know what I mean? Me
yeah.
myself, if you get within range of these long arms, you're gonna catch a three piece.
Triple.
But I got a story. I'm gonna tell a story real quick. So Aries Spears, another comedian, you know what I'm saying? When I moved to Atlanta as a photographer, I took over. It was the biggest comedy club in the South. Aries Spears comes to town. Well before he did his show. He said, "Hey, Podgy, here's how we're going to split the money for this photography. It's going to be 70-30 my way." This is Spears talking about he about to dig in my pockets. I said, 70-30 your way? He said, yeah, I'm the star. You know what I mean? I'll give you 30%. I said, bro, first of all, this is my neighborhood. I live in this neighborhood. You just waltzed in here from Hollywood thinking you finna. Nah, he said, well, I'm not going to announce you as you're doing pictures over there in the corner or whatever. I said, dude, you ain't got to announce me. I'm at home, bro. You know,
Everybody know I'm doing it.
everybody know I'm doing it. Like, I ain't no pushover type dude. Like, even Jesus came in the synagogue turning over tables. I'm known as the mellow one, but trust and believe, bro. I know y'all seen Aries Spears get punched in the face. Y'all see him face?
You see what I did right there?
Go look it up.
Yeah, yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. I
well, no,
seen it.
He
I seen
I
it.
almost got punched
yeah,
in the
when he,
face that
no,
night.
when he was on that podcast too, when he was on the
Dude
podcast
served him.
I
what's his
seen
name, with Corey Holcomb, y'all
Dude
go back
served
and
him.
it served him, man, real quick. Like
And
he was selling
I
wolf
almost
tickets,
served him, but I let him slide. Don't let the mellow
and
one
this
fool you.
is, but see, this is the problem
That's
right
true.
there. There it is, right there. We
Smooth,
just
let
exposed it.
smooth taste fool you.
Man, don't let the smooth taste fool you on nobody. As a grown individual, they tell you this. They tell you this, and I'm going to get real with y'all one time. You never underestimate nobody. You
That's
never
fact.
underestimate nobody. I don't care if they walking around with a peg leg. I don't give a damn if they walking around with no extremities. You don't underestimate a soul out here. Because you think about the one movie, Unbreakable, with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson was diabolical, but his body was fragile. Did that mean that he should have been underestimated? Absolutely not, because that man was causing chaos from a wheelchair. So let's get it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? We got to start promoting unity. We got to start promoting positivity. We got to start promoting us togetherness. We got to start promoting it. We got bigger. That's why we got Blunt Conversations, B Boys TV, the lovely radio show, Reservations for Three, and every other podcast that's coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? My cousin over there with the mixed black and mixed singles group, he got over 24,000 followers. This is what I'm talking about. We have to put ourselves on display. When people have a business, Sonya has a hair business here in Pittsburgh. We promote that. You know what I'm saying? We promote that C sells crystals. We promote that LB has a store. That the Mellow Man has all the multi-mogul shit that he has. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. This is
That's the
shameless.
nice.
This is
That's
shameless.
the
You know what I'm saying? This is shameless. We talk about JPad the Juggernaut being the custom beat king. We talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? But it's putting that narrative in the front, putting that narrative in the front for a change. We got to quit talking about what these weirdos is doing, fucking up the culture, because that shit ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't gonna make us better. That's gonna make us bitter. That's gonna make us bitter. Do we want to be bitter, or do we want to be better? And if we don't want to be better, then we gotta want to be bitter. Why the fuck would you want to be that way? That's dysfunctional. And we got to fix the dysfunction one step at a time. That's what the AM King Show is all about. Like, subscribe, and share. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m., YouTube, Facebook. And this is what the hell we got to do. And Blunt Conversation said, and at that point, it's not shameless. We have to. It's not corny. We got to get out of the narrative that supporting each other is corny. That's dumb. That's dysfunctional as fuck. How does that make sense? How does that make any sense to any of us? You know what I'm saying? We cannot be that way. If we want to progress as a people, knowing that we are supposedly the most powerful people on the face of the planet, because we can face all this adversity and still be sitting here in your face all day long, how the fuck can we get down the road if we don't start bigging each other up? Just that simple. I'm sorry I went on that little rant, but I had to, because I'm tired of this shit, for real. I'm tired of us not being on the same page. I'm tired of us not having unity. I'm tired of that shit. I'm going to be an example of unity. I'm going to be an example of change. LB going to be an example of change. Mellow Man going to be an example of change. C is an example of change. Fuck what you heard. And everybody in our network is on board. Everybody in our network, Blunt Conversations, B-Boys TV, all these different entities, the people that I work with in the music business, the people that are in other businesses, we on the same page. At some point in time, we got to get like that, because if we don't get like that, we're going to be fucked up forever. We're going to be fucked up forever. So it starts here. It starts with places like this. It starts with places like this, and we are the agents of change. I'm not afraid to say that shit. We the agents of change. You motherfuckers want to act weird? Feel free, but we're going to leave your ass hanging and leave you behind, because that's not what we on. That's not what we on at all. So like, subscribe, and share, man. We here, the AM King Show, man. Apologize for the rant, but we had to get it in.
It happened.
That's it, man. Everybody rise and shit. We're gonna pass the collection plate and shit. We're gonna play another section from the Empire and shit. You know,
We still
enjoy
gonna
the show.
vibrate high.
We still gonna vibrate high. That's why we
That's
always
it.
promoting
I mean,
it. Well, I don't know why. I don't know if anybody thinks that we just doing this for our health. We promoting high vibration because that's where it's at. That's where the real wealth is. The real wealth starts with you loving yourself on the inside, and then spreading that love to the outside. Spreading that love to the outside. Ask, believe, receive. As above, so below. As within, so without. Clarity. Just do it. Don't worry about what everybody's thinking about, man. Do it. Do it despite your fear, despite your doubt, despite your motherfucking, any of that shit, any of those negative thoughts. Fuck that shit. Just do it. Just do it, because manifesting is where it is. LB Friday. Damn,
hey,
do the rant.
up in the
One
sky.
conversations like LB is
He's up in the clouds.
This man fried, man. Y'all
Me
give
and
me
my
the
wife.
laughs.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
and
so.
my wife.
We're gonna do our laughs, man. We're gonna get the hell up out
Still
of here.
paying attention.
We're gonna do the laughs and get the hell up out of here. But this is from 1978. Super Soul Brother. I thought this shit was hilarious.
What the hell are you doing? I'm sorry, Steve, but you see, this is a robbery, not a practical joke. So now you want to shoot me? You're going to kill me? Think of it this way. I'm just closing your contract with death. You're a no-good son of a bitch. I think I'm going to shoot you in your face because I don't want to mess up that suit I just bought you. God damn, this nigga is bulletproof.
Hey yo, Wild People. This is what we used to watch, man. This is the narrative. God damn, this nigga's bulletproof.
Movies in the '70s were diabolical.
Yo,
That's
crazy diabolical.
Oh man, dude said, "I'm not. I don't want. I'm gonna shoot you in the face because I want to mess up the suit I just bought you."
I want to mess up the suit because I
Yo,
don't
the
want to mess up the
entitlement,
suit.
the audacity.
The audacity, the yes, the dastardliness of it all. Damn it. One more for him, man. One more for him, y'all. Y'all gotta get your mind in a positive space, man. And sometimes we do get on the comedy, but we're gonna use comedy too to keep our vibes high, man. This is DeRay Davis. Y'all ain't never seen DeRay Davis. He's a hilarious dude. He's very funny. Here goes some of his stand-up, man. Big respect to DeRay Davis and all the kings of comedy.
I want a
D-Ray.
dumb woman. People always say they don't want a dumb woman. I want a woman who don't know nothing about history. I come in the house when I want to. Where have you been? Look, the Civil War is going on outside. You want to question me about where I've been? Huh? Damn slavery going on. I'm trying to get us free. I want a dumb woman. People always say they don't want a dumb woman. I want a dumb woman. I want a woman who don't know nothing about history. I come in the house when I want to. Where have you been? Look, the Civil War is going on outside. You want to question me about where I've been? Huh? Damn slavery going on. I'm trying to get us free. I want a dumb.
Hey yo, if you that dumb. Hilarious shit, man. Hilarious shit. Yes, indeed. We are going to the Woke Show from here. Make sure y'all go to lfxmedia.live, www.lfx. We put it in the chat already. So y'all make sure y'all go to www.lfxmedia.live. Go tune in with the Woke Show and the Abbott. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see y'all on Wednesday. That's LB. That's the Abbott. That's C. We are the AM Kings, and we out of here, man. We will see y'all on Wednesday. Peace.